Are you ready to do it all over again? Once in a blue moon. Who knows what kind of amazing finds you'll find once in a blue moon. Let's see who the diehards are that want to come shelling at sunrise. And we have a blue moon coming at the end of August. The actual date of the full moon itself is on the 30th, but we're going to do another group shell event, another come shell with me, on August the 31st in the morning for sunrise. We're going to be the first ones out there on the beach, so all the cool things that the moon and the tide bring in should be ready and waiting for us when we get out there. Now we're going to go to a new location this time. I went and scoped out Sunset Beach. Alright, well, let me back up for a second. On a whim, because someone told me Sunset Beach was great shelling, I went to Sunset Beach, but apparently there's more than one, and I went to the wrong Sunset Beach. I didn't find a thing. Take a look. And I see, I think, a crown conch. Let's see if I can get it. Ooh! It's got a hermit crab in it. Ooh, another live one. Ooh, that guy's pretty. Yep, he's got an occupant too. And there's another crown. Yep. That one's alive too. Found another little crown conch here on the beach, but he has a critter inside too. So that was a bust. Piles. I didn't see any piles. Shortly after that trip, someone informed me that, oh, maybe they meant the other Sunset Beach in Treasure Island. Went and did some recon this week, and it was excellent. Alright, if you're coming from my neck of the woods, where I'm across Tampa Bay and just above Sarasota, I'm going to be heading north, getting on 275 and the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, and again, just like last time, taking the Pinellas Bayway. You're going to get off the Skyway Bridge where the Pinellas Bayway is, head toward the Gulf, heading west towards St. Pete and the Don Caesar. And this time, instead of turning left to go south, you're going to turn right and go north into Treasure Island. Head through town until you get to, I believe it's Gulf Drive, which will be a left-hand turn, and that'll take you down the little peninsula that is Treasure Island and where Sunset Beach is. The Sunset Beach is toward the bottom. So this time, what I'm going to do is tell you to go to a specific lot for a specific place. Just like when we went to DeSoto and I said go to the northernmost beach, the northernmost parking lot. Okay, well, for Sunset Beach in Treasure Island, we're going to go to the southernmost beach, southernmost parking area. Now, I personally am going to be parking in the Turn parking lot. And their parking lots have little names. One's Turn and one is another bird name. I wish I'd taken pictures of all of them, but I didn't think to do that. But you basically want to put into your GPS Treasure Island Sunset Beach Pavilion. And that's where we're going to be heading to. I found all kinds of great little goodies up there when I went on my recon trip. But what I also found out was that this location is great for tinies and for big stuff in the water and potentially fossils too, because I know I pulled a bunch of Florida fighting conchs out of there that were not modern. And they had enormous clams sitting on the bottom, big pieces of whelk all over the place. I think this is going to be an excellent place to get together with some shell buddies and come along for another Come Shell With Me event once in a blue moon. This pile is the stuff that I found from the beach access down to the southernmost jetty. Then I went back to my vehicle, offloaded that, and searched close to the beach access. And then this was north of the second jetty, where I found lots of littles and cool stuff. So in between where the very bottom of Sunset Beach is and where the pavilion is, there's a couple of different parking areas and these rock jetties that sort of stick out in the water. They call them rock groins, and they're meant to hold the beach together, kind of. I don't know if you've been following the news at all, actually, but Treasure Island's had some pretty significant erosion damage done by Ian, and there's been some debate onto whether or not they were going to renourish it or not. I think it's a matter of having the money to do it. So there's some interesting things to see there at this beach. Number one, there's a couple of the little wooden... Here in Florida, we have these little wooden stairs and over bridges and then more stairs to get, from where the parking is over the dune to the beach. And a couple of those got messed up and the beach got scoured pretty good. But what it did was basically expose some stuff that's bigger and older that was buried under a lot of that sand. And I think that's where the fossils were coming out of the stuff that was below all of that when I was there. So you can find great tinies there, you can find cool old stuff there, and you can snorkel without worrying about the crazy current issue that we had at Pass-a-Grille, where that current was really, really whipping. I didn't see anything like that at this particular location, so it looks like a great spot to be able to get in with your mask in the water and tool around and take a look. So I'm going to be shopping for a new mask that I can mount my GoPro to, so I can do some underwater footage. Man, I've been dying to do that. And I'm going to just tell you, in that turn lot, I know that there's at least 3 or 4 handicap spaces. Again, it's one of those deals where if you have a handicap accessible parking permit, you won't get charged to park there. The kiosk system is Park Mobile, so go ahead and load up that app if you're coming so that you can pay them by phone. Your space will be numbered, unless of course you're in a handicap accessible space, in which case you won't have to worry about it. The access is right by the beach. I mean, literally even closer than at Pass-a-Grille. I mean, you're parked just on the other side of the dunes, and it's easy to get to. It's a little easier to get around too than, say, Pass-a-Grille. Now, the one place that's tricky is at the top of where the second rock jetty is. You want to go when the tide isn't too high up, because you have to kind of get up and around to get to the next section where all the really cool tinies are. And I found some great tinies. You guys haven't seen the footage because I just shot this and I have to edit it and I have a million other things going on. But mark your calendar, August the 31st, which I believe is a Thursday, for sunrise. The low tide that morning is at 5 something in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So getting out there for sunrise should be great. We should find some really cool stuff. It was not a very crowded beach from what I saw on a Tuesday, especially won't be now that the kids are back to school. So we'll have the place almost to ourselves. We'll have lots of opportunity to find little things and big things and snorkel, splash around, play, and enjoy the fine Florida weather that we're having. Oh yeah, and by the way, it's been blisteringly hot here. So bring some sunscreen, bring lots of water, and something to snack on, because I don't know that area as well. I mean, I'm sure there's restaurants all over the place in Treasure Island. I just haven't eaten at any of them and haven't been to any of them. So I'm not really sure where to go get a bite to eat after the fact for lunch or whatever. And because this full moon is bringing much different tide swings, the shelling should be good all over the place. Places like Pass-a-Grille, Shell Key, Egmont, Lido, all of these, Port DeSoto, all my favorites. Everything should be pretty good for days before and after that full moon, because the tide swing is going to be a little bit different, a little more pronounced, and the moon is closest to us in perigee. So it means that the closer it gets to us, the bigger the tide swings can become. And I think we're going to be looking at a negative or zero tide that morning for sure, with the full moon being on the night before. So pack your water shoes, your snorkel, lots of water, a little bit of sunscreen, and get ready to have a great time.